This is Matthew Cratter from Trader University, and today I want to talk about my favorite momentum stocks for this week. If you're interested in learning trading strategies that actually work in today's difficult markets, or you just want to see what I'm trading or investing in, be sure to hit that subscribe button. So one way that I approach finding the best momentum stocks is I like to keep an eye on what sectors are working best. And one of the best ways of doing that is to check out the sector spider ETFs. All of them begin with an X, and they're in various categories like XLE, which is energy, XLF, financials, XLI, industrials, etc. XLK is technology. If we take a look at XLK, we'll see that tech stocks have really been underperforming the general market over the last 1 or 2 weeks, as well as that small caps have been outperforming. So IWM Russell 2000 has been outperforming the NASDAQ 100, which is the QQQ. For all these momentum stocks, we like to see the stock trading above the blue line, which is the 50-day moving average. So we like to see the stock above that, and then we like to see the blue line above the red line, which is the 200-day moving average. So if we look at sectors such as sort of old industrial sectors or industrial indices like the Dow Jones Industrial, we can see that this is breaking out to new all-time highs. The ticker for this ETF is just DIA. The spiders, the S&P 500, looks like it's trying to break out here. We made a new high last week. And then, of course, as we said, tech has been underperforming. In addition to tech underperforming, a lot of the more bubbly names, more general ETFs like ARKK, the ARK Innovation ETF, we can see trading below the 50-day moving average. Some of the crazier stocks like Virgin Galactic, well off their highs and trading below their 50-day moving average. Stock like Tesla as well has a very similar chart. Obviously, ARK holds large positions in both Virgin Galactic and Tesla. So this sector analysis that we've done really suggests that we should be looking at some of the more kind of old economy sectors. So let's take a look at energy, which has been underperforming for a very long time and has finally turned around in the last few months. XLE is the ticker for this. Great looking chart where it's trading above the 50-day moving average and the 50-day moving average above the 200-day moving average. If you want individual components, you can take a look at Chevron and Exxon are the two big components of this ETF. So XLE performing really well, the energy sector. If we take a look at the financials, XLF, the steep yield curve has been helping them as interest rates at the far end of the curve have been moving up. The yield curve gets steeper, and because banks borrow near term and lend out long term, a steeper yield curve is good for their profits. XLF really having a nice run. We talked about this a couple weeks ago. Probably my favorite bank or financial company at this point would be Goldman Sachs. Not a fan of the company, but the stock has a really great chart. Wells Fargo looking really well, breaking out of sort of a sideways consolidation range here. That's WFC. I should have said Goldman Sachs. The ticker is GS. Finally, an old favorite of mine. I used to live in Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley Bank, SIVB, SVB Financial. Great looking chart. This is an unusual bank because they really do have exposure to the valley and all the tech exposure that comes with that. So there's some sort of upside optionality here as well, in addition to it being a traditional bank. So we like energy, XLE. We like the financials, XLF. Another sector that's been doing really well, if you look at the ETF JETS, JETS, this is the airlines breaking out of a sideways consolidation range on Friday. We can see we were sort of trapped in this range and now breaking out to new highs for this move. Great looking chart. All of the components really strong. LUV, basically everything that Warren Buffett sold back at the lows in March and April. Delta, DAL, UAL, United Airlines, little less strong, but looks like it's trying to break out of its sideways consolidation range. And finally, American Airlines, AAL, really good looking breakout. And of course, a lot of this is a part of the what you might call the reopening trade, the suggestion that people are going to start traveling more for leisure or for business as the vaccine becomes more widely available and the economy opens up. And some of these sectors, the travel, hospitality, airlines have been especially hard hit. So it makes sense that we're seeing this rotation out of tech, which has done really, really well, into these old economy names that would benefit from the continuing reopening. In general, we can take a look at the industrial sector, XLI. This is very similar, obviously, to the Dow Jones Industrials. It's a little more targeted toward industrials, but these have, you can see they have very similar charts. So XLI would be the industrials inside the S&P 500. That one really great looking chart, and we can see that it is quite a ways to run. One of the ways that bull markets correct is through sector rotation rather than just crashing. And so tech has had such a good run. All the SaaS names that we've been talking about and following and trading, other tech names, biotech, etc., have had a big pullback. But now we're seeing a rotation into these old economy names. And in many cases, these are industrials like the Dow and the XLI are hitting new all-time highs here. So what we're really seeing is the stock indices acting as a store of value and going up as the US dollar is debased. And so it makes sense that if one sector gets too far ahead, as maybe as the FANG stocks and the NASDAQ were, they take a breather and money flows into XLE, XLF, XLI, some of the older economy companies and industrial companies. Odfl is another one that we talked about last week. The trucking company breaking out really, really nicely. U-Haul as well. Amerco is the parent company, but the ticker is UHAL. I should have said ODFL was the trucking company. This is UHAL. Great looking chart, breaking to new highs here. I don't know if it's all the U-Haul vans leaving California and going to Texas and Arizona, or if it's just things reopening and people getting ready to move for the summer. There's also a lot of insurance exposure as well in U-Haul. There are a couple individual companies in here. Either way, it's behaving really nicely as a momentum stock. We talked about the gambling stocks last week. Not really breaking out, trying to break out. This may be the week that they finally do. I would say that Penn is one of my favorites. Let's see, should also mention DraftKings, very similar, trying to break out. DKNG, and CarMart. I'm not sure if we spoke about this on the channel. This was definitely something that we were talking about in my momentum list for Trader University Premium subscribers. This is CRMT, America's CarMart, really breaking out here. Tremendous run last week. If you'd like to get access to this whole list of my favorite momentum stocks, even before I discuss it, a selection of it on YouTube, consider subscribing to Trader University Premium. You'll get access to this list, which is basically a copy of the pad of paper that sits on my desk. And whenever I have some free time and I'm looking for a day trade or a swing trade or even a position trade, this is my go-to list. These are the strongest stocks and the stocks that where the real money is flowing in. If you join Trader University Premium, you also get unlimited access to all 14 courses on the website, including the flagship course, Learn to Trade Stocks Like a Pro, a day trading course, and a more advanced course if you really want to dig in and learn some advanced indicators and trading techniques with momentum stocks. Momentum Stock Secrets is a good one for you. If you want to learn how to trade options, especially combine options with momentum stocks, swing trading with options is a great place to start. You can, if you're interested in seeing the curriculum for any of these courses, and again, you get access to all of them for free if you join Trader University Premium, just click on the link in the description notes below. It'll take you to this page, and then you can click on any of these boxes and see the full list of lectures. And you can see the selection of courses as well, a course on IPOs, a course on futures, a couple of courses on options, etc. If this is something that interests you, you can scroll all the way down to the bottom and click Get It Now. That will take you to this checkout page. Now, normally access to all the courses, including the full Momentum stocks list, is just $125 for 30 days access. But I want to give you a special coupon because you've listened this far. If you click right here where it says have a coupon code and type in YT99, click update, and that'll take $26 off. So you'll get access to everything, all 14 courses, the Momentum stocks list, etc., for just $99 for 30 days access. There's no long-term contract or anything like that. So you can join, watch all the courses, take some notes, and cancel before your subscription renews. If there's something missing from the site that you'd like to see added, let me know and I'll make a couple lectures for you, or even a whole course if there's a topic you'd like me to cover that I don't currently cover. And in this way, I hope to really make this the best resource online for trading and investing. It's really the kind of website that I wish I had had when I first started trading in the 1990s. So check that out. If you have any of your own investment names, Momentum stock tickers that you like to share with the group, drop them in the comment section below. Hit that subscribe and like button if you found this video helpful, and hit that notification bell as well if you want to be notified when I publish my next video on YouTube. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.